States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome everybody here and those of our listening audience, or viewing audience, I should say. Mr. Murphy.
Thank you, Mr. Messeri.
What was our,
Podium's right there. It's off
set that up?
podium?
Oh, wait.
Does anyone here have a car with New Jersey plates? Yep, headlights on, all the lights on.
I hope so.
We'll be quick, John.
No question.
That's one way to get him out of here quick.
Thought he was staying.
I'll be back.
Maybe longer than he thought.
You have the floor, John.
Thank you, Mr. Messeri. I'm here on behalf of the Reading North Reading Chamber of Commerce. I have with me Irene Collins, our Executive Director. And I'm here to let the board know that we'll be holding our annual holiday lighting festival and Christmas tree lighting on Sunday, November 29th. So it's a little earlier this year. We're actually going to do it the same weekend, the same day as the Reading tree lighting. The Chamber does both tree lightings, and we decided this year to do it the Sunday after Thanksgiving in North Reading as well as in Reading. We did meet with the Historic District Commission earlier this year. We are going to be adding additional lighted wreaths on the remaining poles. Those have already been ordered, those have come in. And we will also be lighting 2 additional trees with the generosity of Reading Municipal Light and the donation of additional lights. Also, those trees, the electrical work for those trees through John Welsh, Al from the building department, and the DPW, and actually all of Greg's staff have been very helpful and gracious to us. So we'll be running some additional electrical out to supply electricity to the additional trees, which will be on the left side of at the top of the hill. And that work should be starting in another couple of weeks with the generosity of the Chico Landscaping and our electrical donating time and or services to us. And Viking Tree is the one that puts up all the wreaths and helps us get the lights up as well. And then the general business community at large supports the festival as well in terms of the characters and Santa, and we'll have trolley this year, we'll have hay rides, there'll be the readings at the library, and all the other events. It's a great family event. I hope to see you all there, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
No questions.
No questions.
No questions. Just
Great
comments,
time.
again.
Just,
Just a
You know
gratitude
what
to
time
the
it's gonna start
chamber.
yet, John? You know what time it'll start?
I think it's 2:30 and
2:30?
we'll light the Christmas tree about 4:30. We think the readings will probably be, the readings at the library will probably be prior to the 2:30 start.
okay, what other town facilities will be open?
We've actually, the Historical Society will be opening up the Putnam House, that house, the schoolhouse, so that whole area will be opened up, and actually one of the hay rides will go down into that. Trolley, motorized trolley this year, it will run from basically from the front of the library down to the bank where Santa will be.
That's great. I just want to thank the Chamber for this event. It's a great community, family event. It's nice to have the town common lit for the holiday season.
Definitely.
It's our 4th year. It's been a building process, and every year we get more and more support from the community at large as well as from the business community. So we're excited about it as well. And obviously, it's growing in stature because we're actually going to be doing it the same day as we do the Reading one. So that's what we're talking about.
Well, on behalf of the board, thank you, John.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of lights,
You're gonna make it nice, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We don't need to make a motion for this.
No, we don't.
I didn't see one in here, so
No.
just checking.
I don't make motions.
Okay, we have the minutes of September 28th, regular and executive session.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the September 28, 2009 regular session minutes as written.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Yule, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous. Executive session of September 28th.
Chairman, I move to approve the September 28, 2009 executive session minutes as written.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Yule, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Minutes of October 5th,
Yes,
regular
Mr. Chairman,
session.
I move to approve the October 5th, 2009 regular session minutes as written.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Yule, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Okay, correspondence. Pass your yellow sheets if you want anything down to Allison. Public comment. Anybody here for public comment?
Yes.
Step up to the podium and state your name and address.
Good evening, gentlemen. My name is John Sweeney, a resident of Dodge Road. I attended the last Selectmen meeting, took my concerns to Dodge Road and the new field opening up. And I'd like to continue upon that discussion through the transcript that was dated October 15, 2009. An article written by Maureen G. Doherty regarding the field and how spectacular it's going to be for everybody, the community, the neighborhood, and I am in agreement with that. I do believe it's a good thing for the town. Again, my concerns are there was no consideration for the traffic flow for when this field opens up for the residential streets around this field. As I stated last time I came, I was talking about the traffic flow, and we discussed some options, and I've not heard back from most anybody. I did have a conversation with Mr. Yule most recently, and I appreciate his concern. But in this article, I'm just going to paraphrase a few points that do have me concerned here. The fact that this came in so under budget is just fantastic. It's an upswing of a down economy. I'm happy for that the committee could save $800,000 in building this field with the $2 million grant from the Hillview Commission. And within that, they're going to get their lights and storage box, which is great. One of the issues here, the paragraphs, it says the expanded day, and paraphrasing it says, in order to, according to project manager Nathan Collins of Gale Associates, there are two ways any town can increase recreational space. One is to purchase land and develop it, and the other one is to take existing facilities and add synthetic turf and lights, which is what North Reading is doing at the high school. With the synthetic turf and lights will come an opportunity to have this field used 4 times as much as in the past. 4 times the use of standard natural field. Again, no consideration for the traffic flow of this field. That means that
45 vehicles parked on our street. I called the police to complain. They had already known about it, but they keep calling. And that we could not access the street from either end, from the high school parking lot, nor from Oakville. Had an emergency happened on our street, an emergency vehicle couldn't get to us, nor could we get out. They blocked the only fire hydrant for our street. And all this has to be taken into consideration if you're gonna add more traffic to this area. So I respect that, along with this field and the 4 times the use, there's gonna be weekend activities. And reading this article, they're talking about having a youth, and more youth activities here, which means more youths walking down our little street, more youths driving down our little street, more youths hanging out at this facility. A concern that I have is there is a wooded area behind the high school parking lot that runs all the way up to the middle school. And there's a path that the students use to go back and forth from school during the day. If we take a walk through this wooded area, you will see that there are signs of little campfires. There's signs of alcohol drink and smoking. I'm concerned with more traffic comes more use of that backfield also. Again, the only consequences to this, if this field catches fire, is the houses that abut it. Unfortunately, that's my street, Bliss Road, so on, up through the middle school area. I would suggest that since the DPW owns this field and not the school grounds upon it, that I would like to see a stipulation put in for all permits for any use of this field, that there be a police detail required in those permits. The police detail could have two goals: the traffic flow and safety of the residents, and they could probably hear what's going on in those backwoods. One other consideration is that I've talked to Superintendent Troughton this past week, and I didn't want to burden the outgoing superintendent with this problem and was waiting for the incoming, but he had contacted me, and we had some discussion upon this. He sees no reason whatsoever why school buses need to use Dodge Road whatsoever, in his words. None. They should not be using it. They shouldn't be cutting through. They shouldn't be coming down. They shouldn't be parking on the street. I came home last week, there was a school bus parked on Dodge Road up by Oakville. They turned the corner and immediately swerving over off to the road to get by the school bus. Dodge Road is not made for school buses. It's not made for two-way traffic for school buses. The road at its minimum width is 15 feet, and at no width is it 20 feet. So if you're gonna have two-way traffic come down, you literally have to go on someone's property, ride over someone's lawn to let cars pass each other. So my next stop after this meeting is to attend a school committee meeting and voice my concerns. I urge that we get together somehow, we do a traffic study, find out how to fix this problem on this road. I would love to see a dead end. That takes care of my problem. It might not help the flow of the traffic at the school or the facilities. But there are